Hey sim racing fans, welcome to the channel here. My name is TC Viper and just welcoming you to a brand new series here on the channel. We are going to be playing Automobilista 2 and using the Racing Life career mode here. And we are actually going to be continuing this career that is already into the third season. And what we're going to be doing is a conjunction between myself and another streamer. His name is Minnesota Sports Fan 88, and I will leave the link in the description below so that you can go ahead and watch his videos. Now what he's going to be doing is he's going to be flying our sim racer here from one racetrack to the next, and what we're going to be doing is running kind of a series that's kind of in conjunction with each other. So as we go from one racing series to the next, you can hop over to his channel and you can watch the flight from our current location to the next. Now our sim racer here, Aaron, starts off in Minneapolis, and if you go ahead and watch on Minnesota Sports Fans channel, you'll actually see him fly us out to Watkins Glen, which is going to be our first location as part of this new series. Now our new series is going to be for the Porsche Carrera Cup. As you can see here in my garage, I currently have a couple different vehicles from previous events that we have run in. A lot of them I actually ended up just renting out for, but then as we started to earn some actual money, we started to then purchasing these vehicles as well. So we currently have our Porsche 911 GT3 Cup 4.0 here as well, and we are going to be running this here. So we currently have a new sponsor, which is Citrix here, and let's go ahead and take a look at the driver agreement. I'll bring it up on screen now, and it's pretty standard fare for this, and what we're going to be looking at here is our compensation. So they're offering us a race fee of $1,500 earned per official race that we take place in, and a podium bonus of that if we reach the top 3 overall in the 2026 season, we're going to earn a $12,000 bonus. But other than that, between the duties, expectations, our vehicle access, and media branding, everything looks pretty standard fare here. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to go ahead and sign with Citrix here. Alright, now that we're in the game here, we're in our garage, taking a look at our livery for the 2026 season. Unfortunately, there is not one for Citrix Technologies in any of the liveries, so we found the closest one we could. It's the blue and gold Michelin number 4, which is actually my favorite number here. And so we are going to now take a look, and as we head to Watkins Glen, we will go over what the rules and regulations are for this series. Alright, as we start our outlap here, let's go over the rules and regulations for the Porsche Carrera Cup. So, starting off, we have 6 locations in the actual racing series, 2 races each. There'll be a Saturday practice for 20 minutes and a qualifying that lasts 15 minutes. Your finishing position for the first race will then determine your starting placement for the second. Each race is 40 minutes long, there's 21 competitors, and the weather has been set to real date and time for the previous real-life season, and mandatory pit stops and refueling are not necessary, but they are allowed as well. However, in this series, it's very unlikely that we will see any sort of pit stops unless there's a major issue for any of the cars. Green. 5 green lights, and right across the line there, Adam Knight gets into first place over Tio Elinas. Coming down the main stretch into turn 1, keeping a very tidy line there as well, but already Adam Knight has proved himself up into the very first position. Unfortunately for us though, we are all the way back into position 21 as we bring up the rear, unfortunately after a very poor performance in qualifying after having a couple spins. As we make our way towards turn 3, the long sweeping right-hander here, everybody starts slamming on the brakes And this is the part here, as you can see, we start to even make another spin here as well, but we were able to catch it here just at the very last second as we dip a toe into the grass. Unfortunately, that's exactly the same spot that we had problems with when it came to qualifying as well. So we're going to try and straighten that out here as we go. As we head in towards the hard right-hander, the hairpin turn, trying to give us a little bit of space here up on the left-hand side. As you can see, just not a whole lot for us to work with, unfortunately. Now coming down the next straight here as we approach the next tight right-hander as well. We try to do some late braking, and we can just barely get it onto the curb, and still trying to make it way as we do. And next thing you know, we're past Harmon, and we can get up into 20th place. So as we start making our way down around back towards the main straight here, we're going to have another left-hander into a right-hander. Again, trying to find some space here for us, but unfortunately just not able to find anything at this moment. Jumping ahead to lap 5 and 6 now as we finish up lap 5, coming across the last couple turns here, fighting with Tang, just trying to find some space here on the inside a little bit, but Tang and I have been going back and forth here a little bit now for a couple laps after being able to gain a couple more spots here. Unfortunately, he's just not allowing us any sort of space. He's closing the door on us at every opportunity, and as we go into approach lap 6 of the race here, we are really trying to find some sort of space or look for an opportunity to where we can finally overtake. Down the road, we see Riley Dixon take that turn in a little too early, tap the back left bumper of Ricardo Zonta, and unfortunately it spins him out into the wall, but he does recover quick enough that unfortunately by the time that we get down to the back into that straight, we aren't able to actually capitalize on it. And it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of damage that was done to Riley Dixon's car in this. A little later in the lap here, we are finally able to make our way around Tang, as he's still fighting back and almost runs into the back right of our vehicle as well. But we finally got that move done that we've been waiting for the last couple of laps. Now we're up into 15th place. Going into lap 10 and crossing the line, we're slowly approaching Dennis Olsen here, as we take the inside line and we end up just barely tapping the back right bumper here, and luckily we don't pay the price for it, as we've already seen once in this race, as some of the other drivers have definitely paid the price with making those quick aggressive maneuvers like that. Heading down the back straight, we see Muller, Burlow, and Zonta trading places, going 3 wide, almost into the long right-hander. We've seen some issues before. Zonta touches the back right corner, and Burlow runs right into the right-hand side of him, which then allows us to make that long, sweeping right-hand turn and make a massive move up the field, up into 9th place. Luckily, after the pileup there, myself and Craig Baird are able to make ourselves up the field. As you can see, we are right on his heels here, going to be trying to make a move down the stretch.
Come on, we need to be in front of this guy.
Making our way up into the left-hander going up the hill. As we come back down though, we take the outside path and we finally make our move around Baird to get up into 8th place. On lap 17 with 7 minutes and 34 seconds left to go. As you can see, we finally caught up to the front runners here with Zonta just ahead of us. We're trying our best, looking for that opportunity to overtake. Back and forth, Zonta, as we know, has already had a heck of a race, unfortunately with multiple issues and spinouts. And we're just looking for our inside line here. And finally, we were able to make it up into 7th place. As you can see though, Zonta is not letting it go very easily as he comes back around on the inside with a heck of a move, forcing us wide and causing us to have to slow down. He's not giving that spot away very easily. We're back down into 8th at this point. Again, looking for that opportunity as we come back down towards that main straight. We go up towards the inside, it's not there. Following up and drafting behind Zonta, trying to look for that final move so we can try and get a couple more points on us. He brakes super early going into the turn. We go right, rubbing his racing there as he goes off the track onto the left side, and unfortunately still is able to keep ahead of us. With 4 minutes and 28 seconds remaining on lap 19, we're running out of time to try and get this move done on Zonta. After following him for 2 straight laps, we finally make it around on that long right-hand turn, and finally we get the job done. And as you can see, we even end up going deep into the corner. However, we're able to just hang on and up into 8th place. No time left on the clock. Here's the checkered flag, and Dan Kamish and Tio Elenas give us our exciting photo finish of the season here. As you can see, Dan barely edging it out and getting the first win of the season. Tio coming in 2nd, Adam Knight into 3rd, and ourselves up into a very respectful 7th place after qualifying 21st. As the first race of the season comes to an end, let's take a look at the race results. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed our first race of the season. We'll be back with a second episode here very soon. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.